Ladies and gentlemen, today we will not be speaking on lockup at all whatsoever. I have a few wild situations to talk about, especially one that happened to me and Brittany last night where we seen a UFO, an unidentified flying object. This was probably the most epic scene I've ever seen in my life. Allow me to break it down, and also allow me to break down another epic scene that took place earlier that day. It's absolutely unbelievable. Do not forget to hit that like, subscribe, notification bell before you leave. We don't usually talk about content like this, but I had to bring it to y'all's attention. Alright, first things first, ladies and gentlemen, I live in Virginia Beach, right next to Oceana Naval Base. We got all kinds of military bases all around where I live. So sometimes you hear some weird stuff and you see some weird stuff, right? I remember about a month ago, I heard a huge boom. I mean, it shook the walls in Walmart, made me get down on the ground. I thought it was a damn earthquake, right? It was that big of a boom. No one could explain it. Not the police, not the government, or nothing. But when I left the Walmart, I'll never forget seeing the jets fly like full speed going in the same direction, probably about 8 of them. I said, man, that's a little suspect, ain't it? And I couldn't prove anything besides, the massive ass boom that had everyone hitting the damn dirt inside of Walmart and the neighborhoods around it. I mean, this boom was heard across 3 cities. And on this day, there was no jets flying. It was completely silent. Usually, we can hear a couple jets flying throughout the day. They do a lot of training over here. Like I said, the F-18s, they be riding around on a regular basis. So I can distinguish between a jet and something else, right? But when I left that Walmart, it was crazy because all those jets that were not flying throughout the whole day were in squadron formation going super high speeds, all in the same direction. But what I'm about to show you right now is the best evidence I've ever captured of any kind of UFO activities going on in the sky around me. So me and Brittany, we were downstairs. We passed out in the living room last night, and I woke up to her screaming, Josh, get up. I sling my blanket off of me, throw Lucy off the damn couch, and get up and say, what the hell's going on? I think this is probably the first time in a very long time that I've woken up in an extreme panic. I literally thought the world was ending because the way that Brittany was reacting, not to mention she never reacts like that, but after I whipped the blankets off of me and I woke up, I could hear the walls vibrating from the choppers flying above us. In order for them to shake stuff in my house from the choppers, they have to be flying low. And that they were. That they were, ladies and gentlemen. The first sighting, I couldn't get it. So like I said, I just woke up, so I couldn't record it. I didn't have my phone on me or anything. I was really mad because I seen it. I seen it, man. And Brittany seen it too. They were chasing an orb. It was the brightest orb I've ever seen in my life. It was like a Christmas light flying in the sky. That's what it looked like. The North Star up close flying in the sky. Now, like I said, I couldn't record it, but they came back around. They came back around. This time with the F-18s. And not only did they come back around, but I was able to snag a shot of an orb. Prepare yourself, ladies and gentlemen, for the picture of the orb and what happened immediately after. And also, keep in mind, this was at 3:30 in the morning. There is no F-18s flying around at 3:30 in the morning. The people of Virginia Beach done complained enough that these jets can't be flying past 10 o'clock in case of certain emergencies, like last night. As you can see, those are no stars, ladies and gentlemen. Those are close up. And sometimes people see orbs and they don't even move, really. They just chill there, or they vanish, or maybe they split apart into like squadrons. And I've seen videos like that in Virginia Beach and Outer Banks, North Carolina, Hatteras. They declassified videos just the other day of F-18s seeing UFOs in infrared. It turns out that the military has been seeing these UFOs for years up and down the East Coast from Florida down to Virginia. I guess they got some kind of flight route from Oceana Naval Base all the way down to Florida. I was in the mountains one time and seen some F-18s fly across. We were up on the Blue Ridge. I'm like, what the hell are they doing all the way out here in the mountains? Well, I guess they have a flight path from Virginia to Florida. And they said in the article that they see all kinds of UFOs. Okay, now Why is the military declassifying so much UFO information right now? Why would they pick right now? We're already dealing with enough craziness on Earth. Why would they pick right now to declassify all of this UFO information for the public? Why? There's got to be a purpose. There's got to be a reason. All right, now, let me go ahead and show you the video. Like I said, this is what was chasing them. 3:30 in the morning, shaking the houses. Let's get into it. Okay, you don't see this shit happening at 3:30 in the morning in Virginia Beach. You just don't see it. You just don't see it.
What the fuck is this? Oh my god. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Oh my god.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we seen directly after the jets or other set of choppers were chasing the orb. This came right after them. Right after, immediately. And it's just unbelievable. And look, and keep this in mind, the first thing that we seen, okay, usually, you see how high they are? That's not how high the first platoon of whatever was flying came by. The first ones that came by were lower than that. They were almost in the tree line following this damn orb. The orb was so bright. I mean, it was like so close to the trees that it might have been lighting up the trees from above. That's how low they were. Look at the orbs now. This is the orbs, man. This is what we seen. It's unreal. I just can't put this into any more words. You just had to have been there. This was definitely a UFO situation. And me and Brittany. Luckily, Brittany woke me up out my sleep for it. I was able to snag this beautiful moment.
Oh my god. What the fuck is this?
Now that we got the UFO stuff out the way, and I know a lot of y'all might say that wasn't really that good of footage, but I know what I seen before. I was able to get that footage in. What I seen, if I could have snagged it, it probably would have been the best footage out there. How low they were flying in that orb, how bright it was, and how it was moving so smooth. Some spooky stuff over here in Virginia Beach, around all these damn military bases. But let me tell you another spooky thing that happened to me the exact same day, okay? Me and Brittany like to go on a lot of trips with the kids and stuff, and we stay at Airbnbs or VRBO, whichever one. I can't remember which one we used this time, but I do remember we were in Chattanooga, Tennessee, all right? And I'll never forget the place. It was really nice. For the price, I mean, the view was immaculate. You could see the whole damn town. Turns out it was in a bad neighborhood. That's probably why we got such a good price. I mean, we went down the hill, and at the gas station, there was guys smoking out the crack pipe right there in the open. That's all shit, Brittany. We got the wrong area. We got the wrong area, but we got a nice house, you know, with a nice-ass view. And that's what made me realize what I realized yesterday. The view. If I remember correctly, we were staying 2 nights in this house because my grandfather just passed away. Rest in peace, Pawpaw. Can't wait to see you again. But that's why we were there. We were there for his funeral. And yesterday I was on TikTok. I thought it was Instagram. It's actually TikTok where I found this. I was going through, I guess, Reels, wherever you call them, where you just scan up, next video up. And then every now and then they have ads, right? Little advertisements, they slip in there as you're cruising all these Reels. And this was one of the craziest advertisements I've ever seen in my life. Some kind of new Biden law that went into effect that helps people with their mortgage or something about buying houses, and Biden was involved, and it was a movement type of like thing, and tons of people are doing it, you know. But in this ad, it was showing a clip of the inside of a house, right? Real slow going across. I said, my God, Brittany, look at this commercial, this info ad, this spam-like ass commercial. They're in the house that we rented. The commercial is in the house that we just rented. Now, this is the crazier part. The camera angles in this ad or commercial were coming from corners of the room that you would think were like, you know, some kind of security cameras. You know, they were coming from the corner up high Very strange. And I remember, and Brittany remembers as well, this house freaked me the hell out. And I always have a weapon when I stay at these Airbnbs or VRBOs. Of course, I'm a convicted felon, so it's not a gun. All right. But this particular night in this place, I was so freaked out. And you can ask Brittany, I've never done anything like this before in my life. I put the weapon, well, not in my life, just recently with my family and children and these Airbnbs and stuff. I'm in Tennessee. Nothing about Tennessee really scares me. I got plenty of family out there. But for some reason, I was just really off about this place. So I slept with my weapon underneath my pillow. Didn't even tell Brittany about it. You know what I mean? Till the next day, we left and she was like, man, I felt really creepy in there. Like people were watching me or something. I said, yeah, I didn't tell you about it. I slept with the weapon underneath the pillow, you know? And it was just a very weird, eerie place because we rented the whole place, but we could only be upstairs. Downstairs was another door that was locked, and it was like an apartment. It was like someone else lived there almost. And there was no other cars there, so we thought it was empty. But at the same time, I used to go downstairs because we had to go downstairs to leave the front door to get to the car, and I would hear movement down there. You know, I would put my ear to the door, knock on. I even knocked on it to see if anyone would come. I could hear stuff, but no one was there. Now, you know, a few months later, I see this ad on TikTok. And it's showing the whole damn layout of the apartment from webcams, it looks like, in the corner ceiling of the inside of this house. What if they had those cameras there when I was there? And then what the hell? What are the odds of picking out of everywhere on this earth, picking a spot from VRBO, and then seeing an ad like that on TikTok months later, you know, showing the exact place that you rented? I mean, those odds are almost damn near astronomical. And it freaked me out 10 times worse. Me and Brittany looked at each other in shock and awe when we seen that ad. I honestly believe that these people had hidden cams in that house. After seeing that ad and the way that I was feeling like someone was watching me, you know, because this house is just all window pretty much. It's all windows. So yeah, that was another crazy thing that happened to me yesterday. Yesterday was a very wild shit show as soon as I woke up until the very end of the day. But let me know how you feel about both of these. I know some people are probably going to say the clip in the beginning, the UFO. Hey, you know, UFO. Look, I know what I seen. Okay, that shit was for sure a UFO. And second of all, I know a lot of people might say, the second story, you know, it's common. That shit ain't common, man. You don't see the place that you rented on a freaking spam-like ad on TikTok. You don't see that, man. I don't care what anybody says. These situations were something that I just had to share with y'all. Sorry, it's not lockup related, but we'll get back in the groove of things. Get some boots smoking here shortly. Probably tomorrow or Wednesday. Don't forget to check out all the links in the description of the video. Add me up on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. Go buy yourself some Lockdown 2301 merchandise off of Teespring. And as always, I salute to every last one of you who've been supporting me since the beginning. And everybody who's just now joining the Lockdown compound. Y'all be easy, be safe, and stay free.